Okay, fellow babies, welcome back to Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. If you are watching as a Patreon patron, you're getting it real time, and we appreciate that you are paying for that privilege. If you're watching as a YouTube subscriber, same thing. Thank you so much. If you have managed to figure out how to link your Twitch Prime account to your Amazon Prime account, we're getting paid. You're getting a bonus by getting the content early. So look at the show description. It tells you how to do that. Link your accounts. It's easy. You have to do it every month or so, though. So just remember to do it. You can wait till you finish listening to my wisdom before you do it. But please link the accounts. Today's question from YouTube, from Backspacer92. When do you think games will stop being made for PS4 and Xbox One? Good question. It's almost 2 years since the launch of PS5 and Xbox Series. There have been very few next-gen exclusives. Cross-gen games never look as good as games built specifically for PS5. I get that the install base isn't as big yet, but at what point do these platform holders turn the page? What is the break point where install base and production are enough? Truthfully, January 1st, 2024. I think 3 full years after the launch of the consoles. The plan, I think, for each is to sell 15 million a year for PlayStation and 10 a year for Xbox. I'd say by the end of 23, you're there. You know, I think supply and demand kind of get to where you'll get to 45, 50 million PS5s and 25, 30 million Xboxes. And I think that they abandoned the old consoles. And I think that those are big enough install bases for people to launch games exclusively. I think you might see FIFA continue. It won't be called FIFA, but EA Sports Football Club continue to be made for all consoles, because I think that thing sells better in Europe, and Europe is probably a little slower to adopt, and Latin America way slower to adopt. But sometime between January 1st and December 31st, 2024. I'd say you get January 25 and they're done. I don't see it. It really is just a profit deal. I mean, the publishers have to figure out what makes the most sense. If it doesn't cost anything to make a PS4 version, in addition to PS5, if it costs $1 million, they'll keep doing it forever. But if it costs $10 million, no, they have to start thinking about that. And, I think that there's probably a way, to sell people a digital copy that plays on PS4 or something. Maybe there might be a dumbed down way. I mean, I'm sure each company is working on that to keep your PS4 going for a long time. I would actually expect that you'll see Microsoft offer you some kind of a big rebate or some kind of a package deal. Sign up for Game Pass and give us $25 a month, and we'll give you an Xbox Series S. Something like that. Something modest to get a better console. But start looking for that, for like the installment sales kind of things. Anyway, early 24 is when I think it's over.
Pachter, at what point do they look at it like these games looking the same for the last 8 years is actually hurting the sales of our games? So if we get rid of these old versions and finally start writing,
well, that was the idea.
metal,
yeah, that's the idea. I don't know that you're going to actually be able to tell, like I said.
You can tell. I mean, Pachter, the difference between a game that is made just for PS5 versus a game that is made for PS5 and PS4,
They all look
night
like
and
PS4,
day.
right? Those look like PS4.
Night and day.
Right, I get that.
And it's the same on Xbox. Like, honestly, Xbox Series has yet to have a next-gen game.
A dedicated exclusive.
You look at it and it blows your mind.
Who's made a dedicated exclusive for Xbox? Anybody?
Nobody.
You're saying PS5.
Yeah, like Halo Infinite, you would think would be one, but no. It looks like a last-gen game because they made it also for Xbox One. Like, at what point are they like...
No, I get it. I get it, because they have to dumb it down for the prior generation.
Yeah.
I get it. I've been saying this forever, though. Like, this generation just wasn't going to be enough of an improvement to get anybody to do the right thing.
So wait, you think that's what it is? That it's just the law of diminishing returns?
Yeah, no, it's all profit. I mean, it's going to be 2024. It's not going to happen this year or next year. And by the way, ask me in a year, and I might say 2025. We just have to see.
What would happen that would make you push it out more?
We don't get that ramp in production on PS5 and Xbox. I mean, honestly, I think all this should kind of happen with a price cut for PS5 and Xbox. So if you get $300 PS5 and Xbox Series, and and they offer all sorts of great bundles and I mean, man, can you imagine if you offer like a new Xbox plus whatever year it is, copy of Gears of War, the new game for $320 or $340, something that's perceived to be such a discount, then sure, then people will buy them like crazy.
I mean, when are we going to get a price cut on these things?
Maybe never. The supply chain thing has really screwed that up. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, Microsoft doesn't care. They're going for Game Pass.
Right. Yeah. That's why the question was slanted towards PS5.
Yeah. And Sony doesn't get it. Microsoft doesn't care and Sony doesn't get it. I hope I convinced a couple more of you to join Patreon. Thank you. And I hope a couple of more of you joined YouTube as subscribers. Thank you. And I hope all of you linked your Twitch Prime account to your Amazon Prime account. That's easy. And there's instructions on how to do that in our show description. If you haven't done any of those things, follow me on Twitter, you bastard, @Michael Pachter.